Hello and welcome back to Junk Jack with Brian. I am excited for today because I expect that we will be traveling to a new world. I did some more exploring on the map off camera and I found an area way down over here. Wow, I did a lot of exploring. Yes, that looks like perhaps it's going to have two more of the crazy chests that give us the portal pieces. But while I was doing that exploring, we'll get to that in a moment. While I was doing that exploring, I managed to find a bunch of other things. And so let's take a look. Craft note metal armor feet. I presume that this is just, yeah, armor stuff that I already know how to make. So that one seems kind of redundant. Metal swords is really exciting. I kind of wanted to make this already, but I decided I was going to save it for on camera. But this will teach us to make things like... where's iron going to be? An iron sword or a silver sword or something like that. I've been happy. I've been using these, what are they? Nunchucks, which have been doing well. But I am kind of curious what an iron sword or a silver sword will look like in terms of range and damage. Let's just go all out and grab. I've got 9 silver ingots. I'm just curious to see if I bring it up in the inventory. Oh, I guess I'm going to need a iron bars for the handle probably. So let me get them in my inventory as well. But I'm curious to see just what it says for stats. 1.4 to 490. Yeah, the 2 range. I guess how does that compare to the nunchucks? The nunchucks have 3 range. Okay. So, yeah, I think these are still a better weapon. But when I need a new weapon, I can always craft a silver sword. So that's pretty exciting. So I was very excited about that one. Wood crossbows takes a widget, spider silk, stick, bright wood, but presumably you can make it out of all different types of wood. Yeah, drenched wood, light wood, gray wood, dark wood. And a widget is something that I think I know how to make at the an iron ingot and a copper ingot at the Tinker's Tools. Right. And so, yeah, I think I could make that now. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and try to make that, because I'm curious about that. So a copper ingot and an iron ingot at this thing will make a widget. Iron key. That's interesting. Could I always make a copper key? I have the recipe for copper keys. Gosh darn it. Apparently you don't need to learn that recipe. Apparently you know it at the beginning, and it's just that it's at the Tinker's Tools that you need to make it. And I'd completely forgotten about that. Well, I feel really dumb. There's a bunch of copper chests that I have not been able to open, or thought I wasn't able to open, and it was just because I didn't bother kind of making the copper. Okay, well, I feel like a dummy. Let me go ahead then and grab a bit more copper. Is it just like 1 for 1? 1 copper ingot turns into 1 copper key? What's the recipe? Oh, you need copper bars. Okay, got it. Well, I can make those at the anvil. So I guess let's make 6 copper bars. And... oh, except for I need more copper ingots for that. Oh, boy. I feel like a real dummy, though, that for so long I had the means to get the copper keys, and I just didn't realize it. Okay, so that will make 2 copper keys, it looks like. Great. I'm going to carry these around. We'll go open up a couple more copper chests that we have left behind. And in any case, I was going to make the wooden crossbow. Like, I'm getting... all of a sudden, I'm doing all the... oh, I don't remember which... rats. Which thing do I make the wooden crossbow at? I have wood and sticks and the widget, but I don't remember which crafting station I need to make it at. Oh, let's see. It is this. I need string, spider silk. Okay, that's the thing that I'm missing. Great, and monster drops are right over somewhere. Despite the fact that I use this inventory system every day, I still don't know where I actually keep anything. Oh, I can make a slingshot as well. In any case, wood crossbow. 12 damage. How does that compare to the bow? Let's just go ahead and make one. since I went through all that trouble. And this takes a long time to make. I guess because of the widget, the time that it takes to craft like kind of like sums up the time for all of the different elements. And so like the more kind of like complex ingredients, the longer it takes to craft something. So crossbow is 12, the wood bow is 9. And can I just shoot normal arrows? No. I guess it takes another type of ammunition. So until I figure out what ammunition that takes, I don't know if the crossbow is useful to me right at the moment. So I think I'm actually going to put that back in my to-do chest. I found a Templar statue. There were some iron chains hanging from the ceiling of one room, and I think they're used in some kind of recipe. I found a wonderful copper manufact. I have no idea what that is. Craft note metal swords. So I found 2 of them, and if you right-click again, it says you already know this recipe. Well, thanks for nothing. And metal armor feet. You already know this recipe. Okay. So some like duplicate recipes that I can't seem to like consume now either. And so I'm not sure if there's anything I can do with them. And then also a sign is made at a workbench. I need a nail and sticks and wood boards. Do I have planks? I'm not sure if I have boards. Do I need to make them at like the carpentry station or something? If I right click on them at the woodworker bench, I can make them. Okay. I'm not sure that I have a woodworker bench, but I think I can make one. Woodworker bench. Yes. Let me go ahead and make one of these. And then I can make boards, and then I can make a sign. I need more space in my house. We will eventually go exploring and check out. I presume we're going to find portal pieces that will enable us to go to a new world. But I wanted to go through all the recipe stuff that I'd found here. Okay, so with this, I can make wood boards, and they come in stacks of 4, and I think I needed 8 of them for something. So I'll do that, and then if I go back over here, now I can make a sign, I think. Yes, that was a sign right there. Oops. Wood sign. Great. So I'm going to make one of those. And I am going to see, can I like hang the sign on the wall? Yes. And then right clicking on it, I think you need a pencil, and I have the recipe for a pencil. Let me find it. I think you make it at the workbench. Maybe you can actually just make it in your hand, actually. I might be able to make it with bare hands. Yeah, learning a new crafting table, learning a new crafting system from scratch takes a lot of time. I'm glad I decided to start off with a simple crafting option where you don't actually have to know like the shapes of all the recipes. I don't know, if I were starting Minecraft, you know, like today, having never played it before, I imagine that it would be, here we go, black pencil. It takes 2 sticks and some coal. All right. So I will make a pencil. And now that I have a pencil, can I write on the sign? Yes, there's a little thing over here. And if I click on that, interesting. Can I just type? Hello, I see. Oh, interesting, except for it's a black pencil, but it's showing up white. Hello world. And then, oh, the down arrow appeared on the sign? I'm confused. Skull and crossbones, I see. So you can like put little art on it as well, apparently. So up, down, left to right. I guess that's useful for like adventure maps, and then you can clear it, and then you can write on it like this. And if I do this, does the text only show up if you... So if I put a heart here, it shows a heart just up here, but then if I actually right click on it, I can see the text. And so I guess the text only shows up I see, and you can do kind of multiple lines. All right. Okay, interesting. I wasn't sure how signs were going to work. Now I know. We have a sign. And finally, what else did we have? Bridge device. I have no idea what this is. Oh my goodness, copper wires. Bridge device. Okay, that seems electrician's bench. This is a whole lot farther along in the crafting tree. than things that I have encountered thus far. I also found some blue tuxedo pants. I found an iron key, which I guess I'll carry around in case we need it to open anything. And a grapevine sprout, which I'm not going to play around with right now. And recall that we have a Seth portal piece and 2 Umbra portal pieces. So, yes, I think at this point you guys are caught up. And so I'm going to head down to the bottom corner of the map and we'll go explore those chests and see if we can find some more portal pieces so that we can make a portal to a new world. This was an area I explored off camera. It's got kind of a new, weird look to it, but it does also have some chests with copper keys. And so let me go ahead and unlock that and see what this thing contains. Throwing axes, prison set feet, 777101115, I believe is better than iron armor. Yes, it is. So I guess I will put those on. That's pretty cool. And a red rugby helmet. Fancy. As well as some other kind of potion. I'm curious about the rugby helmet as well. And so if I put that on and take off that, I see, I look like that. Fantastic. I think I enjoy the cone head more. So I'm going to put the cone head back on. So that was one of the chests. There's another copper chest over here. Oh, I must have gotten another copper key again. So let's open this one. And break this chest open. So much loot. And what did I get over here? Iron mask. Interesting. Looks a little bit like an Iron Man helmet, I guess, or something. Minor healing potion. And yeah, just some more axes and different things that stack. All right. Very good. And then right down here, right, is this crazy place that my inventory was full, and so I didn't even bother opening this potion, which is a potion of blunt skill. But it's got like glowing mushrooms or something. Not even sure how to describe it over here. So it's kind of a weird place. And then down here are the chests that I believe will have the portal pieces. I guess these are like green mushrooms or something. And over here is our goal. So let's get some light in here. It looks like there's some monsters down here. I guess it's just a slime. That's not so bad. I forgot to restock on arrows, and so I'm running low on arrows. But I will go ahead and spend arrows. The yellow ones are especially jumpy. And so I want to go ahead and take him out. But, oh, let me get my bridges on the bar. What do I have over here? Iron ingots. Great. And so, I believe this will have a portal piece in it. And I believe that's Umbra. And so I think that's the 3rd Umbra portal piece. So at this point, we can build a portal to Umbra. So I had to go looking, I looked on the wiki, because I realized once I had the portal pieces, I didn't know what to do with them. Because I didn't know like a crafting recipe for a portal or anything. And it's not something that you craft, kind of like Minecraft. It's something that you build out of the portal pieces, basically. And so basically you use 3 portal pieces in a triangle. Hurricane is a weapon. I actually found another one of these off camera. It is not quite as good as the nunchucks, and so I wasn't using it, but it's kind of like a sword swingy weapon as opposed to the kind of attack pattern that the nunchucks have. And that looks like another Seth portal piece. So we've got 2 of the 3 portal pieces. We need to go to Seth as well, which is cool. And down here, I'm just curious on the map. It looks like a copper chest lock, and I don't have any more copper key. No, I do have one more copper key. I guess while we're down here, let's go ahead and dig our way down to this little room over here. I see some kind of enemy who's throwing projectiles. Oh, I think it's this. I called him a robot the first time, and people thought he looked like some kind of golem or something. This guy. Oops, that's not the weapon I wanted to use. I was actually going to poke him with a stick. Walk back over here so I can poke you some more. There you go. He has a lot of hit points, though. But he doesn't seem very good at aiming his projectiles at me, so that's not bad. Let's light him up so we can see him a little bit better. Alright, it's going to take like the entire durability of my poking stick in order to finish this guy off, I think. Yeah, but he looks like someone who would hurt a lot. So I think I might continue to do this. Oops, he fell down. Well, maybe we can avoid him now. All right, there's some more bad guys down here as well. There's the other portal piece thingy that I want to get my hands on. But I guess so long as I'm here and I have... Yeah, I still have the inventory space. Let's go ahead and crack open another potion. Orange color potion makes you orange. And I guess I'm just going to avoid these monsters and just kind of dig down here in order to get to the other portal piece. And we are right at the bottom of the world over here because I could see this is bedrock, I'm pretty sure. And so there's nothing below this layer of the map. Yeah, I can verify it just by kind of zooming out on the map over here. But I wonder if this will be another Seth portal piece. If so, yes, nice. Then we're going to have 2 planets that we'll be able to go to, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to bring these things back upstairs, and we will create some portals to new worlds. All right, so I'm back at home, and I made some space over to the left here for building some portals. And Seth or Umbra, I think I'm going to choose Seth as a place to go to first, since I know someone named Seth. Did some odd jobs for him in the past. But I believe you build... Neat! 3 in a triangle just like that. And I have no idea what to expect from another world. I do, when I read the wiki in order to find out how to construct this, I do believe that this is going to make a 2-way portal so that we'll be able to go back. But I imagine it'll be a world that's kind of like this one, only with like different ores and maybe like different animals and monsters and things. I don't know. Let's go find out. How do I actually go in it? I see. I right-click on it. Neat! The Egyptian Gods planet. Seems like it's some kind of desert planet. And so I wonder if I have like a spawn point like now here at the portal, like if I were to die or if I would return to Terra after I die. I have no idea. My inventory is reasonably empty. Is this normal sand? It is light sand. Okay. And did I even bring an axe? I don't think I brought an axe. Let me go grab an axe because I want to try chopping down some of these trees. Okay, so that confirms that we can just kind of teleport right back, so that's handy. I had put all of my tools... I had some copper tools. Here we go. Copper axe. Great. Oops, except for I don't want to leave that. Let's go ahead and keep that in my inventory for right now. Okay, so we teleport here. Copper axe. I presume this is some type of tree that I could chop down. And it gives me... bright wood. Alright. So we have a new type of wood that is bright wood. And it's got crazy floating leaves that I imagine might decay and give me like a bright wood sapling or something. There is like a turtle or something over here. Seems like it's a friendly animal. I can walk right past it. Oh, and a camel? Interesting. Oh, and there's some kind of cave down here. Okay, so it seems like we got a similar kind of cave system thing going on. Can I chop down the cactus? There was cactus in my world. Cactus meat and cactus sprout. Yes, I think the cactuses are the same. There's like a scorpion. Oh, okay. Scorpion's a bad guy. So there's bad guys on the surface during the daytime. Oops, I'm going to kill the camel too. Let's kill the scorpion. The camel dropped meat and the scorpion and some leather. And the scorpion, I'm not sure if the scorpion dropped anything. And I want to dig down here and see. Oh boy. That looks like a snake, and it looks like a little scorpion, I think. Alright, let's try killing these guys. Snake did a fair amount of damage. But I can still kill him. Let me go ahead and eat to heal up a little bit. And we'll get some more potions, just like a healing potion here. Some more arrows, which is handy. I did go and craft some more arrows, so I'm back up to 360 arrows right now, so that's nice. And it looks like there's some new, like, wavy sand and sandstone blocks, and so I'm curious about this. Are you friendly or not? Okay, you're friendly. You're like a little Gila monster or something. So let's see. Sandstone, sand dune. Okay, fascinating. Let's explore a little bit more of the surface, I suppose. There is another cave over here, actually. Let me take a quick peek. Okay, it's just a tiny little cave. Oops, okay. There is a tiny little, I don't know, sandworm or something who is dealing damage to me over there as well. So definitely more threats. There's like a different background over here. Pretty sure this is the same bamboo that I have growing in my world. So I don't need that necessarily. This goes down into like some kind of red area down here. So I guess let's do this and this and add some light in here. Ooh, it's like a new type of pot. It's gonna be a lot of new things. All right, what kind of sand is this? Pale purple dirt. Okay, I found the pale purple dirt. And I found more arrows. Ooh, copper arrows. 2 damage as opposed to 1.5. Interesting. Okay, so there's different types of arrows. That's the little guy who can hurt me. So let's kill him. And it feels like... I don't have enough data to go on. I was going to say, it feels like the cave systems maybe are more common or more extensive on this world. But I don't have enough data to say that yet. So let's try to refrain from speculation here at the beginning. And, okay, there is an ore over here. What type of ore is it? That's the dirt. That was tin. Okay, so tin can be found in this world as well. So maybe the ores won't change and we'll get the same ores. This looks like the same green mushrooms that I never harvested them, but near where we found the portal blocks at the bottom left of Terra. And so that is a lime green mushroom that can also be eaten for restoring some health. All right, there's probably more to explore underground, but I want to continue exploring a bit more of the surface. And I didn't plan that all that well, but there we go. So is there anything other than the desert on the surface of this world? What is this? It's like some kind of background house block or something? Did I pick it up? Seth Ruins Brick. Okay. From the ruins of Seth. And what kind of block is this? And this. We have thick stone. Okay, I think these are stone blocks and desert rock. I think some of those are blocks that were available to me. So that appears to be more ruins, presumably. We got more camels. We got another Gila monster. Okay, we got a crate. I guess I need to chop down these trees and cactuses before I can get down to that. Actually, I can just chop this down and go down this way. I have no idea if this is going to contain new things. It's got a crafting recipe. Shelf. Simple shelf. I see. All right. Nails and sticks from the woodworker bench. Okay, that's not too interesting to me. And yeah, it's not clear to me. I wonder if this world will be the same size as the other world. If so, here's some more ruins. Oh, okay. You're a bad guy. Okay, you make a hissing noise. You did a fair amount of damage, too. Wow. 1.5. I don't quite need that. I'm not going to bother cooking the meat up, so let me just go ahead and eat that. And a potato, and that gets me pretty close to being back up to full. So I presume that this is just normal coal once again. Yes, I seem to just be gathering more coal lumps. And it might be the case that I could walk like all the way across the surface of this world in one day. If I hurry, I'm not hurrying. Ooh, that contained a stone hoe and metal armor helms. Okay, I already know how to make those, so that was not interesting. Because, like, I learned, like, all the recipes for all the metal armor things at once or something. Oh, there's a bad guy down here. I did not even see him. Yikes. Okay, gotta be careful. He did a lot of damage. Yeah, enemies here seem to do more damage overall. There are some more ruins on the surface. It seems like it's about to turn nighttime. And that's probably bad for me. I'm going to grab one more crate, and then I'm going to turn around and go back to the portal. I'm also curious to see if, like, the day-night cycles on these different worlds... Metal armor legs, yes. Don't need that. If the day-night cycles on the different worlds are synchronized. I didn't notice if when I left Terra it was daytime. Or, you know, if this world just started off at daytime, regardless of what time it was in Terra. But I do want to try to get back to the portal because I imagine, given the daytime enemies that I've already been struggling with a little bit, I imagine at nighttime that there's going to be some horrible enemies who are going to wreck my face if I'm not careful. I did make it back to the portal. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, interesting. Can I not place... Can't place torches on the ground. You can only place them on the side of blocks or where there's a background block, it seems like. I don't know that I realized that before. Can I place it on the side of that? No. I'm going to add a little bit of light just over here near the portal. I do want to explore... Okay. Just to get a sense of... Ooh, boy. He's like a giant tarantula spider or something. Just to get a sense of what kind of nighttime creatures there are. And then there's some kind of zombie thing who's walking over towards me. I wish you could, like, hover over these enemies and they would have names so I could kind of learn to... Okay. And he hit pretty hard. And there's another, like, zombie guy crawling on the ground over there to the right. And let's see if any of these guys have interesting drops. And let's hope the guy on the other side doesn't sneak up on me before I get a chance to finish this guy off. He's definitely going to. Okay, let's get them both on one side of me then. Oh, gosh, he moves quick. Let's eat some potatoes. I love potatoes, hooray. Okay, he definitely dropped something. Insect meat, someone else must have dropped that. Insect leg. I thought I just got something else. Here we go. Bandages. Interesting. Usable. They heal you. So he was like a mummy wrapped in different bandages, I guess. Alright, seems to kind of like fit the theme of this area. And then I really want to know what this guy is. I think yes, he also dropped bandages. So he was like a mummy who had gotten unwrapped, or he was just like a head now. Like, I'm not even sure how to interpret that, really. Okay, but he drops like a medium healing potion. Okay, so there are some good drops in terms of healing items, which kind of compensate for the increased level of difficulty of some of these monsters. Although some of the melee patterns are still relatively easy to deal with and predictable. Alright, so... That's a taste of Seth. Should I explore more of Seth? Should I go to Umbra as well? Kind of tempted to check out Umbra, but I wonder if I should save that for another episode. Where am I in this episode? Let me go check. Yeah, I think I'm near where I could finish up this episode, so I think my plan is going to be... Oh, interesting. Okay, these spiders die underwater. So these enemies can suffocate underwater as well. That is good to know. I think what I'm going to do is probably maybe do some exploring on Seth for another episode or two before we go to Umbra. And so we'll save Umbra for some future episode, and so that'll kind of spread out the newness, which I think might be a good strategy. I'm really curious to see. I'm hoping there's going to be better ores underground, and I'm really hoping that at some point I learn a recipe for building a new type of chest. I'm pretty sure there are like bigger storage chests that you can craft in this game, but I don't know the recipe for them. And my storage system back at home on Terra is just like a giant mess. And now I'm getting all kinds of new blocks, and so it's going to become kind of even worse of a mess, is what I'm worried about. And so I'm hoping I'm going to discover that. Perhaps we'll need some new ores in order to actually like craft a new type of chest. After digging down a bit, I appear to have found, I presume that's copper again. Yes, copper. And so maybe we just have the same ores on this planet. I imagine that there will be planets that have some different ores, or maybe deeper down I will find some different ores on this planet. But it doesn't appear that I'm immediately finding anything new. And so I guess we'll have to find out in a future episode. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. And next time, I guess we will continue exploring Planet Seth. Bye-bye.